Hi guys. Okay, so I want to just briefly share real quick how God has really transformed my life since Flourish Conference Los Angeles on April 26th and 27th of 2024. Prior to going to Flourish Conference, I had so much expectation in my heart. In fact, actually, even previous to that, at first I didn't know for sure if I was going to go, but God had really spoke the importance of going and how it was going to be like the day of Pentecost and how he was just going to show up in this mighty power. And so I, in my heart, made the commitment to go to the Flourish Conference, and God did not disappoint. One of the things that he freed me from so powerfully at the Flourish Conference was the spirit of rejection. And this happened not even one-on-one prayer. This happened by just me being in the crowd. Night one, I was serving at the table. I was at the check-in table, and I actually had missed most of the first message. And people were still trickling in. They come from different countries and different states. They were still trickling in even towards the end of the message. And I remember towards the end of the message, around the ministry time sometime, thinking I really want to get into the auditorium. I wanted to hear the word. I wanted to experience, I had been so excited for this. And so I step into the auditorium kind of around that time, and I just had my eyes on Jesus, and I remember the power of God hitting me right away. I remember feeling tangibly the power of God come upon me right away. And so I kind of just kept my eyes locked on Jesus and had moved forward to the kind of not the front, but closer to the front of the auditorium. And it was powerful. His power had touched me powerfully that whole weekend. Continued into the next day, and I stuck around for church on Sunday, and it continued into church, where we saw this amazing miracle that I'll never forget, where this lady who was blind, her eyes were opened up in front of our eyes. And I remember that moment like it was yesterday. I remember everyone in the crowd erupting in praise, so excited about the miracle that Jesus had just performed. And I've been blessed since then to be able to attend a couple different Flourish conferences, and each time it has been so mighty in the presence of God. I remember Mexico City, where everybody was singing in unison, they were worshiping Jesus in unison with all that they had on their hearts, and it was literally the most beautiful moment. It to me sounded like heavens had opened up, and heaven and we were hearing heaven singing. I can't even explain it. And since Flourish Conference, one of the things that was declared by Apostle Catherine Crick was everyone would be set free from barrenness and stagnancy. And I held that word in my heart. And since Flourish Conference Los Angeles, I've really seen that word come to pass in my life. I've seen anything residual in my life, in my mind, that I might have been dealing with or battling with. I saw it fall off, break off. I saw myself be able to, I saw my heart transform into this heart that was more like Jesus's heart. That really, one of the most powerful things that has happened since Flourish Los Angeles is this transformation in my heart of seeing people the way that God sees them, of seeing God's true heart for people, and having and being able to serve him in the way that touches his heart the most. It's just been one of the most powerful and incredible things. On top of that, I've had the honor and blessing of being able to see people's lives transformed 100%. I can't explain the power of God that is released at these conferences. I can't explain it. I cannot explain what it feels like to be in the very presence of God and just see people radically touched and transformed. It is such an honor and such a blessing. And if there's any chance that you can go to the end of these conferences, I encourage you not to miss out. My life has truly transformed since Flourish Los Angeles in April 26th and 27th. And I have seen abundance come in areas in so many ways that I can't even explain. I've seen abundance come in my mind. I've seen abundance come in my life. I've seen God, abundance come in provision. God just upgrading and just doing things in my life that are just incredible and amazing. So, glory to God.